Everyone thought Lucas Bennett had made a terrible mistake. When he bought this small tropical island, there was almost nothing here worth saving. At the center of the island stood an abandoned house slowly collapsing into the jungle. The roof had fallen in, the wood was rotting, ocean winds had been tearing the place apart for years. Most people looked at the island and saw only problems, but Lucas wasn't looking at what the island was. He was looking at what it could become. Lucas was an architect and property investor, and the moment he stepped onto the island, he saw something different: privacy, ocean views, and space for something extraordinary. So instead of walking away, he started planning. But before construction could even begin, there was a major problem: access. The island had no harbor and no way to move heavy machinery onto the land. Bringing equipment by boat would take too long and cost too much. So Lucas made a bold decision. They built a temporary pontoon bridge connecting the island to the mainland. Floating platforms were assembled across the water. Within days, a narrow construction road appeared where there had only been ocean. Now trucks, excavators, and workers could drive directly onto the island, and the transformation could finally begin. Old ruined structures were dismantled. Decaying walls came down. Broken foundations were removed. Soon the quiet island was filled with the sounds of construction: excavators digging, metal cutting, workers clearing jungle and leveling the land. Where ruins once stood, empty foundations appeared. Concrete foundations were carefully poured and reinforced with steel. Soon, cranes began lifting structural columns into place. Steel frames rose from the ground, outlining the future villas. Construction teams worked quickly, assembling beams and supports that defined the skeleton of each building. Large glass walls were installed facing the ocean to capture the panoramic views. Dark tropical roofs were added above the structures, giving the villas their final architectural form. Wooden terraces extended outward, creating outdoor living spaces overlooking the water. Electric systems were installed throughout the buildings. Water and plumbing lines were connected beneath the ground. Stone walkways began linking the villas together across the island. Workers installed wooden decks, shaded outdoor areas, and wide veranda spaces designed for ocean sunsets. Day by day, the empty island began to resemble a modern tropical resort. But one final element was needed to complete the vision. At the center of the island, Lucas designed a curved swimming pool. Excavators shaped the ground. Concrete formed the basin. Tiles were installed. Clear water filled the pool. Palm trees and tropical plants were placed around the courtyard. Soft lights appeared along the paths and terraces. The island that once looked abandoned was becoming something entirely new: a private tropical retreat. Luxury villas surrounded the glowing pool. Wooden decks held sun loungers and shaded seating areas. Large windows opened toward endless ocean views. And when the final construction crews packed up their equipment, the transformation was complete. As evening fell, warm lights turned on inside the villas. The pool reflected the night sky. Palm trees moved gently in the ocean breeze. The same island people once called worthless had become something remarkable. Today, Lucas Bennett's risky investment has turned into a private island resort, and the island that everyone said was a mistake is now worth more than $30 million.